and welcome to the podcast that discusses all things gaming. Coming to you from the home of Indy PopCon, GenCon, and the gaming capital of the world, we are the Established Facts.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 3 of our Factor Play QAGS game.
Yay!
We are hopefully on the cusp of finishing our story together. I hope you guys have enjoyed everything that we have done so far, including our series of how to do background and party creation. So if you have not gotten a chance to listen to those yet, make sure you go back and check those out, and any other subsequent episodes that have come out while we've been doing this series. So we're going to go ahead and go around the table one time, introduce everybody and their character, and then I'll kind of sum up where we left off, and then we will get into part 3 of our Bogston Hollows QAGS game. Go ahead to my right.
This is Lance. Chance has been taken by his mom, so I'm just by myself now.
Aw. This is Josh. Did you want us to cut a character?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead again there, Lance.
I'm a dog.
I'm a dog.
Arf. Lennon Golden Hair, strong captain of the team. Hooah.
Gosh.
That was terrible. I'm sorry.
Lance is crying.
I'm Prime. I am Dino Wilcoxon, the roguish type character who seems to have turned out to be quite cowardly at times.
I am Prudence. I'm tired.
You're Avital.
On Avital, my character.
I'm prudent and Avital.
My character. My character.
Nah, I
It's
gotta do it.
Prudence Montgomery goes by Monty. She knows things and is magic-y.
Yeah, technical.
You drink and you know things.
And I know things.
Or, I eat pie and I know things. Whatever.
There you go. Let them eat pie.
This is Bonnie playing Penny Coppersmith.
You almost said Penny Nichols.
I did. I almost said Penny Nichols. That was
Nickels and the 5 pennies.
yeah. Penny Coppersmith is quite helpful in this campaign. She has skills in helping, and she can be a damsel in distress. Hopefully, she won't be. She's been grieving her granddad, played by Amy Adams.
Your granddad is played by Amy Adams.
Thank you, Lance. Oh, my goodness.
No.
She got paid extra for that part.
No, but I have to think about who he's played by now, though.
Patrick Stewart.
Sam Kinison.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Caine.
By cocaine.
Michael Caine.
All right.
Michael Caine is the creepy ghost butler.
He is.
And go.
And since he's a ghost, he could be your grandmother. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm down.
Wow.
I'm down.
But I would recognize him.
Residual self-image.
Yeah, because you know more about my granddad than I do.
Well, actually.
Maybe you do recognize him. We'll see. No. Okay. So when last we left our gamers, factors, Josh with the cameras, the party had 4 of the party members had assembled together, hearing a scream coming from the banquet/ballroom on the first floor of this large mansion. They ran in to see what was going on. They all got to the same door at the same time. The door got ripped open by Dino because he was trying to get away from some creepy ghost vision kind of thing that he had. And when they opened the door, they revealed the kitchen with an older woman standing in, stirring a pot over the fire. And she said somewhat creepily, "Oh, you're here for dinner." And, as well, Avital, who is playing Monty, decided to go discover what was upstairs. So she went up the large winding staircase and tripped, lost her glasses for a minute, but then was assisted by a strange, shimmery, somewhat ethereal man to get her glasses back, and he said he was going upstairs to find out if the master was willing to see some people. He has not yet returned, but that is where we have left our players as of the last game. So I hope that you have all gotten caught up. Let's play.
From 2 paws to 4.
2 paws, you immediately go to 4 paws. Got it.
So what's in the soup?
Well, my favorite ingredients, obviously. Carrots, potatoes, beef. Need I go on?
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is there's not children in that pot.
Not yet, no.
Wait, what?
You putting children in the pot?
I didn't say that. You asked if there were any.
Do you plan on putting children in the pot?
Do I have a child in front of me?
Nope. You got a cucumber.
Then no, I don't. Ah, cucumber.
She's using a
throws
meat
that in the
cleaver
pot.
for a cucumber.
Yeah, she uses a meat cleaver. Yeah.
You don't cook. Never mind. I'm not there.
You don't cook.
I'm not there. So.
You're not there.
You're not there.
You're not there.
Why are you here? What?
Have you seen a little boy named Jack? There's some people that are looking for him, and they're really worried.
No. I didn't realize we had more dinner guests.
What's your name?
Oh, the master will be so pleased.
What's your name?
What's your name?
I am Dino.
Nice to meet you, Dino. I'm Janice.
Who's your master?
He does not like to be... His identity is not for me to disclose.
Oh.
We didn't realize anybody was living in the house. We were told that the town owned it.
Only recently. Yes, my master, he came in and...
How recently? Like, less than 3 hours ago, we were told this was a historical museum.
Oh, sure, yeah. He's only been here for a couple of weeks.
I'm going to pat around onto her side of the table. And
Sure.
Just walk around, bump into her on accident.
Oh,
On
goodness.
purposeful.
Oh. Dog and soup.
Wait, what?
Huh?
No.
I'm sorry, he's our
Too
friend.
gamey. Probably too greasy.
You got that right.
Dogs are friends, not food.
What'd you say your name was?
Janice.
Janice.
Don't give her yum yum.
Just arbitrarily giving yum-yums out for one-liners
hear
from
him?
Disney movies.
Yes.
In this instance, yes.
There you go.
I want cherry, thanks.
Oh, now hang on just a minute.
I want cherry.
See? Give your yum-yums away, people start getting all grabby. So,
I feel like that's a life philosophy.
yeah.
Protect your yum-yums, boys and girls.
Protect your yum-yums.
That's good in any scenario.
Just saying. Start giving them away. People get grabby.
Get grabby.
Look, the moment you give away your yum-yums, people get grabby.
Oh, wow. So,
Well, we really need to
So I
find
have
this little
4?
boy.
and then a little boy, that's 5, and Master is 6.
We have another compatriot with us.
You do? Hmm? So 7. 7 for dinner.
That would be
7 at dinner.
At dinner.
That's what I said.
No, you did. Wait.
Comma stay 5.
Yep.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
So what you're saying is sometimes you eat people.
No.
Oh, okay.
That was a poor summary.
But what you are saying is sometimes you eat dog.
Yes.
They're Korean.
And that is a poor response.
Wow.
What? I've been to Korea. I've eaten a dog sandwich. It's not so bad. It's called bulgogi. It's good.
I know.
Is
I haven't been rolling for my sum-ups. Should I have been rolling for my sum-ups? Probably.
Yeah.
The sum ups all fears.
Well, that's what the sum-ups all means. But your sum-ups have been good. So, I mean, it's not like
That's true.
not like they've required any change to the story.
So what you're saying is you should start now.
Pretty much.
Well, don't just stand there. Either get out of my kitchen or grab a knife and help me cut vegetables.
Where should we sit?
I'm good at helping.
I'm going to grab a knife.
Okay.
Wait, we should be finding that little boy. We're not supposed to have dinner.
Absolutely.
What?
Says the oblivious leader. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We're supposed to be finding a... Oh, yeah, we are supposed to be finding a kid, aren't we? But the dinner's right here. It smells delicious.
Dino's thinking with his stomach again.
I reach my head out the door of the kitchen and holler, Monty! Where are you, Monty? Did you lose your glasses again?
Which door do you lean out?
Well, we
Door you
came,
came
kitchen
in,
door.
or the
Came
one
in.
that's immediately to your right.
well, first the one we came in.
Okay.
Do I get no response?
Go ahead and give me a brain roll.
14 out of 16.
So you hear him very faintly. You hear your name. You don't necessarily hear anything else.
Monty.
Sounds like gasping.
Who knows if you can hear me? I yell back, I'm fine!
Happy bed.
I rolled a 1.
3. Nothing.
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Okay, I go check the other door.
Okay. You open it, and it actually opens back out into the front foyer area.
Okay. Monty! I'm in the area.
What?
Oh, there you are.
She's upstairs.
You found the boy?
Not yet.
Find anybody?
Yeah?
Hey, buddy.
No, yet.
Would this be easier face to face?
Probably, but I'm waiting for somebody.
Whoa.
She turned me into
Bastion?
Who's Bastion?
I think he's a butler.
Look at this.
Oh, yes, Bastion. He's been here for many years.
Does he like to journal?
I don't know what he does on his private time.
Is his room the room that way down the hall? And I point towards the room we were in.
Yes, the very nice, clean, very clean room.
What
He's
room?
always cleaning.
The room we were in. She said that was his room.
We were in a room?
You broke into his room?
Did you break into his room?
No.
No, it was open.
Distraction. I tell her a story about my granddad and some kind of soup he liked.
Nice. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3, and my distraction is
Something.
a 10.
Yeah.
I'm even
With
distracted.
using brain. I don't know if you want me
that
to
was
use
good.
nerve instead.
No, that was good.
I'm even distracted. at
Okay,
this point.
so she's like immediate. Oh, so he likes
He likes, there's this
barley
soup.
in his soup.
Yeah, but instead of barley, I have to use hops. And
Beer soup.
yes, and instead of cheese, he likes yeast.
So you're brewing beer. I see.
He didn't so much like soup as he just liked to
So
drink.
your grandfather's an alcoholic.
Yeah, well, he was. He actually passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Was it because of the alcohol?
No, actually, there was an accident at a well.
It was a horrible well accident.
Did he fall in?
It exploded.
But not like...
You know, now that I say it, that might not have been a well.
It's not like a fiery explosion. It was like a
Still might have just
geyser
gone.
explosion.
So it's kind of like he drowned.
Yeah. But he was also traumatized by the impacts of the rocks hitting him repeatedly in the face.
He might have been. Might have been ripped apart by the water. I'm not sure. So yeah, but he liked soup. Yeah.
He did.
Well, he sounds like a very, very nice man.
He was.
And I'm sorry to hear
He's dead
of
now.
your loss. The soup's almost ready. Would you like a bowl?
Yeah.
You know, I think I better go get my friend.
Master should be down in about 20 minutes or so for dinner.
Do you guys have a gardener?
We do not. There's a very strange man, though, that walks around once a week that cuts all the bushes.
Isn't that a gardener?
Is it?
That's kind of what a gardener does.
Oh.
Right?
Well, we don't have a gardener on staff. Maybe it's just a kind man with shears.
So he just trespasses. He trespasses onto property that you've trespassed on, and
Edward
does your lawn.
Who's trespassing?
Well, you said that you lived here, right?
I do live here.
Well, you
Well, how
I was hired.
by your master?
Yes.
Okay, but how did he get here when?
This is his home.
But they said that it was a museum thingy,
A museum.
or something of that sort.
the museum.
So as this conversation is continuing, I walk upstairs to where she is.
Okay.
I just leave the
I'll
room.
follow.
I follow
Going
you because
nowhere.
that's where I want
I'm
to go.
stuck in conversation.
That's fine. She's totally distracted right now with some strange conversation of being some weird hobo living in a museum. All right. Well, while you're talking to
My
her,
master hired me back in 1914.
you all head up the stairs, and Monty is kind of standing at the stairs in anticipation, trying to figure out what is getting ready to happen. And actually, just a little while after you get up there, maybe a minute or two, she's kind of trying to explain to you exactly what had happened. She'd fallen, and he walked over and handed her...
What had happened was
Right.
What had happened?
He handed her glasses, and...
I think you got the accent there just for a second.
what?
you picked up that accent for just
Yeah.
a second.
And so you're standing there for a couple of minutes, and then Michael Caine, straight out of
Compton.
Michael Caine.
straight out of Compton, straight out of the Batman movies in his tuxedo, long tie though, not a bow tie, comes down and he says, "Oh, you have friends."
I know it is surprising, isn't it?
I don't
I'm
exactly. Hello, Penny. I don't exactly know what you mean,
That's
but
right. Yes,
We've been offered dinner
Penny, Dina,
have you
or Dina's not.
from the master,
from the chef.
Janice?
That's the one.
Yes,
This two-faced guy.
she's a homely woman.
Was that a compliment?
She's as big as a home.
So, you're staying for dinner. Well, I will inform the master that he will have guests for dinner.
Did we commit to that? I don't feel like we committed to that. I feel like we committed to finding the boy.
Yeah, we're just looking for that little boy named Jack.
Yeah, the master's son.
Oh, it's his son? We were told he was an orphan.
Oh, no, not now. No.
What, not now. He was an orphan 2 hours ago.
Right, exactly. And then he was adopted by the master. Now
In the last 2 hours.
is no longer an orphan.
We were told he was kidnapped and carried off by a strange man in black.
No, very... Not at all. The master would never kidnap someone.
The master you've known for 2 weeks. Sorry, Penny probably wouldn't say that. That's too witty.
Roof?
Let's be honest.
There,
That's Bonnie talking.
there are people outside worried about this boy who apparently were unaware that this was going to be happening, so they
I'm
believe
sure.
that the boy was kidnapped. So we would like to be able to see the boy and verify that he is in good health and
Sure.
safe.
Maybe get some documentation.
Well, they'll be down for dinner.
The documents?
Sorry.
Obliviate.
You up too, simpleton?
No,
head
I'm
down.
from Greentown. They're right, Green Tree.
Green tree doesn't even know.
He's a
what it
green
was.
treason.
One of those green
If you
wood,
will,
green
if
field.
you'll, if
People
you'll
that do
make
your lawn,
way,
whatever they're
green
called.
castle.
if you will make your way down to the banquet hall,
Making my way downtown.
dinner should be ready very soon, and the master will be down with his son.
Okay.
Okay.
You're excused.
You're excused?
Gesundheit?
But bless.
Do you think she's making that beer soup?
You mean beer?
Do you think she's making that beer soup?
My grandpa loved that beer soup.
He had it every night, 3 and 4 bowls at a time.
They were like kind of oddly shaped bowls, like they had handles.
More like bottles. More like
Oh, I was thinking large mugs,
mugs.
like soup mugs.
Soup. It's a soup mug. We had soup mugs at home. One was really tall, had a little thumb button that would pop up the top.
It would help keep it cold, hot.
Hot beer soup.
Or cold beer soup. It's like
Oh yeah, because he would gazpacho beer soup. Served it cold. Keeps the foam on top.
Oh my goodness!
You know, the
gracious.
leftovers, he never wanted me to heat him up. He just liked it. Well, anyways.
He never shared.
He never shared his leftovers either.
This soup
okay.
is for grown-ups.
Back to the game.
Anyways,
What? Did Walter own that well?
What are you guys doing while you're talking?
What? Walking downstairs, heading to the.
4 out of 14. Did Walter own that well?
Yes, he did actually.
Yes, and
Well, actually, Walter did own that well.
Are we sure he didn't? I mean, is alcoholic flammable?
Yes.
What are you saying, Lyndon?
depends on the kind.
What are you
of
saying?
I mean, I think.
I know you're not going to say anything mean about my granddad right now.
I rolled a natural 20 on my oblivious.
I'm not oblivious. You're pretty.
you don't think
right
any-
on the mark
I
here.
am pretty sure that his
Not oblivious.
storage of alcohol blew up that well.
I told you it wasn't a well; it was a still.
Did he go to the well like every morning
Go to the well.
on his way home from work?
I was on the way to work.
I'm not responding because I've just blacked out. I'm just not listening. I'm just like looking at you like
No.
The aneurysm popped in her brain.
No.
Wait,
Okay, guys, she said no 17 times already in a row. We might want to fix something here.
hey, could somebody please
I'm
bring
gonna
her
roll
some
my-
beer
roll my
soup?
damsel in distress.
Anybody?
As long as she's saying
Yes,
no,
go for it.
I'm going to start asking questions that would only be answered
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So you're like,
what do you mean?
I don't know, like just anxiety attack. Like all of a sudden, like reality has hit that your granddad was a drunk and that
Oh, granddad.
his well was really just a huge still
The whole town drank.
combusted. He created the first beer pipeline through the town.
He's an beer aqueduct.
Beer aqueduct.
I'm just a heap of weeping lady
An IP aqueduct.
on the floor now.
IPA.
Aqueduct. There you go.
Alkadon. I like it. It's all you win today. Here.
Inconsolable
You're
right
just-
now.
Okay, so your now inconsolable party member is kind of being led down to the banquet room, and you get down to the banquet room finally. And
Are we still talking?
yes, she's still stirring.
cat.
She's still stirring the pot and explaining to you how she's been there for years. And
I'm using my knife as an extension of my hand. Just absently, like pointing and
okay,
gesturing as I'm
Sit outside the door.
right.
Yes, sir.
speaking. With
And
her.
she's asking you to put your knife to work if you're going to be in the
telling me to
kitchen. So
sit?
she's asking you to
I'm
cut
just
stuff
randomly
up.
No,
chopping
outside the
things.
door.
now.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
Right, you're just yeah, and then I was like
just for
this,
fa-
and you
don't-
just like
don't
throw
do that.
stuff into the thing. Okay, so
Hey, Janice. Will
Yes?
will our four-legged friend Cooper here be allowed in the ballroom?
dog, it's
Yeah.
a dog.
I understand,
It's okay.
but okay. Will he be allowed in to sit in the room with us while we eat dinner? Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Won't be
Come on in,
sit at
Cooper.
the table.
Okay.
Okay,
What did you just say?
Sorry.
I don't even know if I'll catch that one, but okay. Continuing. No, we we wanted to make sure. He didn't want to,
I'm glad we got at least one beep in every one of
and
these
sure, yeah,
episodes.
that's thanks for the work.
we kind of passed it around the table too.
I hit it twice. which is weird.
Okay, so he can come in. Fantastic. So what soup did you end up making?
So I made a Peruvian stew.
A Peruvian
This is a recipe I found in a box somewhere.
Okay.
it made
Does that happen to
Peruvian?
I think it was made by someone named Peruvian.
Oh, he must be from the east.
Made of someone.
He
named
could have been
Peruvian.
from the West.
Possibly from the West. It's a much longer journey, though.
Or
We've
perhaps the South.
We've been talking.
You know, I think he was from the North.
He's from Centralia.
Centralia, the neighboring kingdom to Leftalia.
A lot of Centurions.
Lots of centurions.
And centaurs.
Oh boy.
Oh, man. Yes. So, stew.
Okay. Well, because I was very much looking
Stew
forward to
from
your
Peru.
rendition on the beer soup.
Yeah, I already had this in the pot, though.
Oh, okay.
But that's
Plus,
definitely something we can have tomorrow.
I'm cooking I think a stir fry.
You're cooking?
Yeah.
Don't eat it.
Why?
I mean, I love you.
It's got good stuff in it. I don't know what it is, but there's stuff.
He's a very great sous chef. He's been cutting things up since you walked away.
You won't
Did you know
believe-
she started calling you Sue?
Mary Sue, chef.
I mean, she's old.
I am old.
She's old.
Okay. Well, I look forward to your Peruvian stew.
Well, I look forward to you eating it,
You should look forward to my stir fry.
which I've put in the pot now.
Never mind.
With
Never mind. Apparently, my stir fry
with the stew?
Oh, yes.
Stir fry stew.
Stir-fried Peruvian soup.
Stew.
The guy's
Stew.
name was Stu.
Oh,
Just,
sorry.
Just make it easy for it. Don't hurt yourself, okay? Just call it stew.
Just open your mouth and eat it.
I'm sorry.
Not right now. It's too hot.
I give the orders.
Huh?
Remember?
Who's got the knife? I've been cooking, slaving by the fire, while you've been upstairs mingling with random people.
It's really
in the
rad.
house.
Rad. It's really
I just don't feel
Totally
appreciated.
rad, dude.
I just don't feel appreciated.
Stop,
the stew is the greatest stew of all time.
Stop, dude.
So I just came back from Burning Man.
Right.
Anyway,
That's funny because that's what they're doing in the pot there.
Burning Man.
So, about how much longer until the master comes down?
Oh, he should be down within about 5 minutes or so. If you'll have your seats, the master always takes the chair on the very end, and then if you'll leave room for his son.
I didn't bring a seat.
There's already chairs.
There's already one provided for you.
Where should we take
And we can have it?
to sit in
Yeah.
while you're here. While you're here,
Oh.
you have to leave it.
Do we have one for the puppy dog?
No, he won't be sitting at the table.
He doesn't like being called a puppy
What does he like being called?
dog.
He who has killed 1,000 rabbits.
Hello, dog.
Oh.
Who has killed 1,000 rabbits?
That's his name. He who has killed 1,000 rabbits.
That's a very long name. You couldn't
It
come
is.
up with something short like
Or Cooper.
No, we did.
that was uncanny.
He doesn't like Cooper as much, but he knows that you're talking about him.
I'm sure he does, sweetie.
I'm taking a soldier or leader role, whatever one, to analyze the soup and kind of understand if I feel comfortable eating said stew.
Take a soldier roll. That's fine.
Okay, I got a 7
7
out of 10.
out of 10. Okay.
Can I interject that as a soldier you would have eaten much worse?
Right.
I understand that.
It looks like just normal soup,
Okay.
normal stew.
Hey, I'm not interested in getting poisoned, all right?
I wouldn't poison you.
Yes, you would.
Accidentally.
Anyways.
Only the good stuff.
I wouldn't poison you on accident.
Try this stuff. It's great.
Okay, well, then enjoy the stew.
Okay, so you guys sit down. The ghostly ethereal butler comes down, and he turns a knob on the wall next to the front 2 doors that Cooper and Dino walked in. All of the candles come up, so it's a much brighter.
I didn't even see that.
And then, excuse me, and then he walks over and he lights the fireplace. So it's kind of a low burning fire right now. He throws some fresh logs on there, but he makes sure, as he's doing it, you'll notice that he's walking around with a small broom as well, and he is literally cleaning up behind himself everywhere he goes.
I imagined this haunted mansion to be much worse than it has.
I thought they'd be singing ghosts.
I thought we were running in fear.
Which ones? Ones that like to socialize?
Everyone's like to socialize here.
The ones that like to hitchhike.
So you're sitting there for about 5 minutes, and then you hear these loud, booming footsteps coming down the stairs.
Oh, God.
And
Grab my fork.
you kind of hear some scuffling as they stop for a second, and then they start again, and they're moving closer and closer. And you kind of hear, like, the noise of what sounds like a young, small voice. It's like, get off me, leave me alone. And it just continues to come down the stairs. And finally, after a couple of pauses, brief pauses.
At get off me, leave me alone, I would leave the table and go investigate.
Okay. So as you are standing at the bottom of the staircase, you will see a large-figured man who's wearing dark, shadowy clothes. You can't really get a glimpse of what his face looks like. It's almost as if he's wearing some sort of supernatural hood or something like that that literally just shadows his face out. Just as you think that you can kind of see it, it kind of fades back into the shadow. And he comes down. He's a very broad-shouldered figure walking down with very powerful steps. And by one arm, he is basically pulling this young boy that looks like he's about 8 years old, blonde, fits completely the description and the smell.
Bark, 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 Jack, bark, found Jack, bark.
Run home, Jack. Sorry, I just had a hook thing happening.
Home run, Jack.
Yeah. And so he comes down and he...
Guys, bark, bark, Jack. I found bark, Jack. Jark, bark.
Yeah,
Jark,
I would
Jark,
get
bark.
up out of my chair
Jar Jar?
and go out when I heard that.
Okay. So as you come out, he kind of meets you. Like, it's almost like one of those things where you're walking down a hallway with your face down, and then you just happen to look up at just the right time, and then all of a sudden you have somebody else, you like stop
Right in front of you,
within
and you're like,
inches of each other, and you're like, ooh! That's basically what happens. You cannot, even at this, I mean, you're literally within probably 6 inches of him. You still cannot see his face.
I lost my glasses.
Oh, so you stop so hard that your glasses literally just kind of tumble off your head, and you're like,
Oh no, my glasses!
and you guys, obviously, you hear her say she dropped her glasses.
Well, I have helping, so I need to get
Right,
help.
obviously. And he kind of... The rest of you will see... Yeah, you're good.
I'm going to help.
Yep.
I rolled a 3.
So you run over really very
I don't know
quickly.
if you want me to do nerve or body. I guess it doesn't matter.
That's fine.
Yeah, body. Body is probably what you'll do. Because you're running over.
I'm running over to
physical
help you get your glasses.
And you do it. I mean, you run over there real quick, grab him, help her put him back on and stuff like that. And the figure just kind of stops and stands there for a minute. And you see Jack, he kind of stops and he's very startled because he's already scared that this guy's here. And now all of a sudden he sees 4 people that he does not know. And he, you can just definitely tell that he is distraught. Mm-hmm. He is just kind of standing there like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? How am I going to get out of here? These people are here to get me or something like that. Like, just very intimidated by everyone being there.
I'm going to apologize now. I was planning to go up and using my leader gimmick, to try and calm this boy down. And then rolled a natural 20. I am yelling at this child.
You come up
Calm down!
You're like, calm down!
Re-roll that, sir.
Oh, yes.
you do have yummies.
Yes, yum-yums.
Please do.
Okay, I got a 9 out of 10. That's
Okay.
better.
So you stand up and you're like, you're like, oh my gosh,
down!
damn, that's you're like, calm down. And you're kind of like, you're thinking to your head, like you're trying to get the cogs to start moving in the right direction to assess what's going on in front of you. And finally, you're just kind of like,
Dude.
calm down. Calm down. There's nothing wrong.
I'm going to roll another helping.
Okay.
I think I'm still good.
Yeah, you're good.
And I'm just going to say, oh, hi, Jack. My name's Penny. And who's the orphanage lady?
Sophia.
Sophia sent us to find you.
And you kind of see, like he kind of gets this look on his face like, oh my God, these people might actually be here to save me. But then he kind of, like, lets it subside because either he doesn't want this big old dark figure to know that he knows what's going on, or he maybe lacks hope in actually being able to get away from this guy. So it kind of like you kind of see a little bit of joy on his heart, and then or on his face, and then it kind of like slips away just as fast. So from this shadow, you hear this voice that I probably won't be able to do, but I'll see if I can do it. But you hear this voice, and he just
my goodness.
Seriously, guys.
What are you doing here?
Why are you in my house?
I'm gonna roll cowardly and
It's like, oh my God, that guy's voice is so weird.
I wasn't expecting it to be that high pitched.
More for dinner, don't you know?
Yeah, that's the voice I'm going to run with for this guy now, because it's just too
Well, then
good.
I'm seriously gonna roll my cowardly.
All right, go ahead and roll your cowardly.
All right, I got a 16 out of 13.
Didn't hit it.
So you're not.
So you're
afraid.
good.
So he's
you're
not
good.
afraid.
You like you at first you're like
I jumped.
ooh, especially like with these like big intimidating steps. He's just like, seriously, why are there people in my house?
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that.
We've had 2 brain aneurysms
Oh,
now.
I love it. Okay. I can definitely tell this is like our 4th recording for the day.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun. Okay. So he immediately kind of throws Jack to the side, and he reaches into his cloak and brandishes a large sword. And he says, I will not have people in my house for my dinner with my son.
How many yum yums do I need to immediately take that weapon from him?
Oh. I will say 2.
Okay.
Now you
So as soon as he brandishes that, I, the soldier who was just calming this child down, reach up with my left hand and take it from his hand.
Take it from his hand.
I am doing my sneaky, and I'm hiding under the table. Because I hadn't moved from the table the entire time.
Right.
I've been sitting there.
Go ahead and give me your sneaky with body. Or is sneaky a skill, or is it a...
Sneaky is my skill.
Yeah,
a
with
2.
body, yeah.
You got a 2?
What's your body?
No,
It's
the
a plus
sneaky is a
2.
plus 2.
Plus your body.
It's 11.
So that is... I failed.
Okay.
He rolled a
13. I rolled a 7.
So you're the
like-
one with
you're
your
like-
tail wagging under
Right.
the table.
You're like, I'm going to hide right now. And you scoot your chair back, and it's like... And then you like fall on the ground, and something falls out of your pocket, and you're like...
You knock something off the table.
I go and try and hide under the table,
Really
and I hit my head at the bottom
Hey,
of the table.
You have yum yums to re-roll.
You do.
if you want.
Oh, I do. I want to eat this. So, yes, I'm going to re-roll.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll.
Higher.
Okay, this is much better.
We'll retcon it.
Yeah, well, this is the thing about QAGS. You keep forgetting about the yum yums. You're like,
Right.
oh, wait, these are powerful.
I actually got a 6 now.
And what was
out of
your
13.
out of 13?
Out of 13.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you slip instead of scooting your chair back, you literally you pull an Avital. You literally just
You walk backwards through the
you-
fern.
You liquefy your legs and upper body and just kind of slither off of the chair and are now hiding under the table.
Avital just oozed down her chair.
Like
Oh,
an 8-year-old at a buffet that's just ready to go home.
Let's go of the kid and branches the sword. Like, I move to get in between him and the kid.
Okay.
Just, that's what I do.
All right.
Because heroism.
Okay.
So the way combat works, now that we've gone three episodes into this,
Yes.
is that we're all to explain what we do in the combat. Then we make the rolls and you, as the game master, explain how they happen in the order you believe makes the most sense. There's not really a initiative whatsoever. So
Okay.
So far it's been he wants to hide.
Yep.
I want to yank and am willing to take 2 Yum Yums to take that sword from his hand.
Sure.
And Avital, Monty is going to try and get between Jack and Mysterious Man.
I'm going to roll an opposed check with you, Josh.
Okay.
Because I'll give you the advantage of having surprise on him.
Sure.
But obviously it's in his hand and he has a purpose for it.
Okay.
So, I believe...
well, I'm using my swordplay skill.
Okay. That's fine. I'm trying to remember what we need to do as far as... Let me look through these...
Oh, this is an opposed check.
Yeah, it's an opposed check.
So this is a...
different.
This one's actually D20...
versus D20.
Versus D20 plus any applicable skills. And whoever's the higher wins.
Gotcha. Let me look at my guy. D20 plus D20.
D20 versus D20
With
plus any
modifier.
applicable skills.
So you have the sword modifier.
But so do I.
You have,
But you're grabbing
You're
the sword.
grabbing the.
Oh,
blade
fair
of the
enough.
sword.
Yeah. And it's just an opposed roll?
Yeah.
But,
But
as
I...
a soldier, you'd be able to.
Well,
disarm.
there's that, but the fact that I have sword play is I know how to handle a sword, so I know how to
You wouldn't
grab
have
a
to play
sword.
with a sword. That's,
So I'm at a 22 right now.
22.
Like,
Yeah.
just hit himself in
So
the
I'm going to roll a
large
D20 and then
Whatever applicable
Made of foam.
skill.
whatever applicable skill.
Made of foam, yes.
Okay.
And modifier depending on your
I
weapon.
wish.
So, I mean, I'm not using a weapon, so I won't get...
Looks okay.
Like, my weapon would normally provide a +1 in a combat, but I'm not using my weapon at the moment.
Okay. So you get the sword out of his hand.
Wow.
Woo.
You got a 22. I got 15.
Okay.
You reach out and you grab it, and you kind of grab his forearm as well, and you're able to just kind of like flip his fingers off of it and grab the hilt of the sword out of his hand.
Excellent.
It just kind of slips because it's all one motion, so he's not necessarily expecting somebody to be there to just like, fumble that sword right out of his hand.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Okay. And Dino hid, and Monty is putting herself between Jack and this tall, creepy shadow guy.
Shadow?
What is Cooper and Penny doing?
I'm going to roll my damsel in distress.
Okay. Do you have distraction?
I do.
She didn't trigger her damsel in distress with that roll, just FYI.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to let you take an immediate distraction roll
Okay.
for damsel in distress. Like you succeeded your damsel in distress. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let you make an immediate distraction roll to try and kind of get him on his heels a little bit.
Distraction body?
Be
Nerve?
Nerve and your distraction, whatever it is.
That's 17.
Man, I rolled
You rolled
an 18.
Okay.
I'm
Yum
gonna
yum?
spend a
You
yum
reroll?
yum, yeah.
Okay, go for it. Oh yeah, there you go.
So it's cocked, but it's a 7, yeah.
Out of 17. So you got it by 10. Okay. So yeah, like you like scream, oh no, save the baby, kind of that thing.
David the baby.
Save the baby. And like with the sword going and someone yelling and like all like these people just being in his house that he was like you can tell he is kind of shaken and is trying to figure out what's going on.
And he's on the stairs.
He is on the
bottom.
floor
No, I thought he was on the stairs.
in front of the double door now.
Okay.
What is Cooper doing?
He will attempt to trip him by going between his legs and then
Go for it. Do you have
shifting
a skill
up
that...
into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, that goes to Gimmick, Changeling, Bipedal Dog.
I like that.
And that's a 9 out of 12.
Nice. Okay. So he starts to kind of fall and trip and fall backwards and ends up landing right on his back.
Time to reveal the villain.
Just as you guys look like you're getting ready to pounce on him and just beat the heck out of this guy, you hear Janice yelling from the kitchen, "Soup's ready!" Because she can't hear any of this stuff. The door flies open, and 2 guards that were standing in front of the town hall come running in, because obviously there's intruders in the house, and they see you two, or they see you 5.
4.
He's hiding.
Oh, you're hiding. They see you 4, and they're like, "We told you!" And then you guys are sitting down on top of this guy who, and the child and the kid's like crying and like, "He took me. He tried to get me." And so they run over and they grab him and they say, "Explain yourselves."
Down to 4 legs.
Okay.
Roof?
They would not have noticed you in the chaos that was going on.
Oh, are you asking us to explain ourselves?
Yes.
Oh,
We told you that this place was closed.
yes. You also told us that it was a historical museum.
It is a historical museum.
Then who are these people?
I have no idea.
They say that they live here and
Well,
have.
they used to live here.
They say that they live here and have for
Give
several
me,
weeks now.
everybody give me brain rolls.
You want me to give you a brain roll?
Yeah.
12 out of 13.
Okay, if you got it,
10
just
out
let
of
me know.
16.
Give me a thumbs up if you got it.
I'm stupid. I got
And he missed the roll.
Okay, you two hear a pot hit the ground
Ding.
and a door open and shut.
Oh, boy. What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, something happened in the kitchen with Janice.
Pot hit the floor.
Something happened in the kitchen?
Door opened and closed. Pot
What?
hit the floor. But in reverse order.
The floor. Let the potters hit the floor.
Oh, as soon as she points that out, I'm going to go to the kitchen.
Okay, that's fine.
He's the closest.
Janice is gone. The pot of soup is laying on the ground. The door that was hidden in the kitchen, now you can obviously see, is kind of cracked open, like she went out the back way. She just ran away.
I'm going to try and follow.
Well, if you want to know why we're here,
No, I won't.
and then I start to explain the situation with Diana and Sophia and how they were out here. We heard them make a comment about somebody being kidnapped, and they came to the house.
Make an oblivious roll.
Wait, are we still sitting on the shadowy guy? Fantastic.
I'm actually not going to chase after her.
Okay.
Is there
Okay, after using a yum yum, I got it.
I was going to say, I can also sum up.
Oh no, that's the point. Is I want to go on this ramble and then let you try to sum up.
Okay.
So, anyways, Diana and Sophia were commenting on a child or somebody being kidnapped, and then after we spoke and were talking to the bartender, we decided we were going to research and find out exactly what was going on. So we came to this house, saw that they were having trouble, kind of sort of freaking out, realized that it was a little kid that was kidnapped, and at the time, because the mayor and the curator were getting ready to have their wonderful speech about this, great holiday that is Hallows Day or whatever. We really didn't feel there was enough time, so we broke down the door. After breaking down the door, we researched through a couple of different rooms. We found a journal. We found a key. We went to a different room. Somebody kind of freaked out is what I'm hearing. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. After that, we ultimately ended up in the kitchen to find the soup that's probably on the ground, which is what they were just commenting that got poured down, something along those lines. I don't know. She talked to a creepy looking butler. We got invited down to dinner. We started eating dinner. This creepy guy come in here to say that he was apparently adopting this child even though he had just kidnapped him. I took a sword. The dog tripped him. Now he's down on the ground. Does that about answer it?
As he's explaining this, I walk out of the buffet, or the I walk out of the
Banquet hall.
banquet hall. Thank you. Janice just ran away.
Janice is the cook.
She ran away.
Janice,
She ran out through the back
Roll
door.
sum up.
short fat lady, likes to cook.
Yeah.
She just escaped from the mental ward last week.
Well, she escaped
I don't
again
gotta spend a
through
year
a.
to sum up. That's better.
Yeah.
So, what we're trying to say is,
Please.
we found out there was a boy that was kidnapped and we came to rescue him. And now, as soon as you got here to accuse us, the cook just ran out the door, which makes me think she must be guilty.
Along
something.
with the guy we're sitting on.
Roof.
And the guy who actually did the kidnapping, but he's right here.
Right.
Janice
So they
seems
kinda-
crazy to me.
They kind of look down at him, and he's got like this shadowy hood over him. And they're like, "Who is this guy?"
I don't know.
So they reach down and they pull his hood off,
It's the baker.
and lo and behold, it is Principal.
Is it Old Man Walter? What?
It is Principal Frederick Burns.
What?
Your old principal at your adventuring school that had the most disdain for the four of you and has been seeking a way to discredit you since you graduated from his school.
That's a lot of commitment.
And he would have gotten away with it.
If it weren't for us meddling kids.
And our dog.
And your dog.
I'm not a child. I'm a grown up.
Right. So, wrap up. He gets arrested by the guards. The guards take him to jail. They eventually find Janice and take her back to the psych ward, where she belongs.
For cooking Peruvians.
Right, for cooking Peruvians and dogs. The town credits you for saving Jack. They offer to pay for your stay while you're in town. You are actually given a key to the city.
You give the key.
I do. I give them the door back.
They're like, no, take this.
Right. And overall, you are seen as a local hero group, and they thank you so much, and they tell you anytime you want to come back, please do, and that you would have a pleasant and safe ride back to Green Tree, where you call your home currently.
Yeah, but what's up with Bastion?
That's for another story.
He's a ghost.
He is a ghost.
The mansion is haunted.
It's true. By Bastion.
Who just accepts random masters moving in.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what
That's his job.
what can
Yeah, he's a
do
servant.
about it?
He's a servant. He needs a master. What?
What can a ghost really do about it?
I mean, really. He's tethered to this world.
He's
So-
tethered to the mansion.
That's right. Thank you all, 5 of you, for playing in our Bogston Hollow Q.A.G.S. game. I hope everyone who got a chance to listen had just as much fun as we did of playing. I know it was a little slow at times. Again, we kind of recorded all of this in one long sitting so that we could have it out there for you. Make sure, catch up with whatever episodes you may have missed. We thank you so much, and we will check you later.
It's a Ghost Rider.
It is a Ghost Rider. You're killing me.
At least I remembered it.
That's true. You did. Absolutely. All right. We'll
you have
check
a
you guys
fact?
later.
Do you have a fact?
I don't have a fact. We had fun.
Something about a Ghost Rider.
Ghost Riders.
I don't know. Make it up.
In the sky.
Something about
There you
Old
go.
Man Walter.
Old Man Walter.
It's a Ghost Rider,
Crazy
not Nicolas
Beer
Cage.
soup.
Beer soup.
soup.
Ghost Rider recipe for beer soup.
Beer soup.
Anyway. Again, thank you again, and we will check you later.
Bye.
Deuces.
Home.
Please visit us at www.theestablishedfacts.com and our Facebook page, facebook.com/theestablishedfacts. If you would like to support us by buying some merchandise, visit cafepress.com/castingrobot.
Bonus